This procedure covers reballing of BGA components. The minimum skill level needed to complete this procedure reliably is expert. The conformance level reached when this procedure is completed properly is high. See the web page for a list of the tools and materials required to complete this procedure. The procedures follow. Procedure: solder braid ball removal. Step 1. Ensure all BGA components to be processed meet the requirements for acceptable moisture level. Note: for information on baking and moisture level control, see 2.5 baking and preheating. Step 2. Remove the existing solder spheres on the BGA components using desolder braid. Place the desolder braid on the balls to be removed and gently place the soldering iron tip on the desolder braid. Apply very light pressure to melt the solder balls. As the solder melts, it will be drawn onto the copper desoldering braid by capillary action. Repeat as needed to remove all the solder balls. Step 3. Clean the BGA components with approved cleaning solution. Cleaning solutions may be specified by customer or contract. Typical cleaning process may use a cleaning brush and cleaner. Gently brush the surface until all evidence of flux and debris have been removed. Dry with a clean wipe or blow dry using an air gun. Procedure: reflow oven attachment. Step 1. Apply tacky flux to the flat BGA component pads using a brush. Flux should be evenly applied across the entire BGA pad surface. Use minimal flux needed to fully cover the surface. Remove any excess flux. Step 2. Place the BGA components into a fixture and cover with a matching stencil. Check to ensure the alignment is correct. Step 3. Place a quantity of the appropriate size solder spheres onto the fixture and use a clean cleaning brush to distribute the solder spheres so they fill all the open apertures in the BGA component stencil. Check to be sure all the apertures are filled with only one solder sphere. Tilt the fixture and pour the excess solder spheres into a collection container for reuse. Note: avoid overloading the solder stencil with excess solder spheres as they may wedge under the stencil. This will make lifting the stencil to remove any excess solder spheres difficult. Step 4. Set up the reflow oven with the proper profile and run the oven for 5 minutes to ensure the reflow zone temperatures are stable. Note: if a profile has not been defined, a profile will need to be created. Step 5. Run the BGA fixture and BGA components through the reflow oven. As the fixture moves through the oven, the fixture and components will go through the required preheat, reflow and cooling cycles. Step 6. When the fixture and components emerge from the reflow oven, use gloves to remove the fixture and place on a flat surface. Allow the fixture and components to cool for 1 minute to ensure package thermal stability prior to removing the BGA component from the fixture. Step 7. Visually inspect the BGA component balls for proper alignment and appearance. Step 8. Clean the BGA components in approved cleaning solution. Step 9. Inspect the body of the BGA components for abnormalities. Step 10. Inspect the BGA components for cleanliness.